Okay, now we're going to talk about something that needs to be true if a function has an inverse. And for a function to have an inverse, or at least a full inverse, it needs to be 1-to-1. Okay, and we say a function is 1-to-1 if different inputs give different outputs. That is, if a does not equal b, then f of a cannot equal f of b. Now, what does this mean? This means that any y can only happen once. Okay, so remember when we first talked about functions, we said each x value could only go to one y value, but you could have different x's with the same y. Here we're saying each x has to have a different y if you're 1-to-1. Okay, now remember, to tell if something was a function, we had the vertical line test. Well, now to tell if something is 1-to-1, we have the horizontal line test, and it works the same way as the vertical line test did. If you have anything that, if any function, if there's any horizontal line that goes through the function in more than one point, then it doesn't pass the horizontal line test. Okay, so we're going to use our calculator here to determine if they're 1-to-1. Okay, so first we're going to look at x squared. So let's put that in our y1, and we're going to go to the graph. Okay, and we see that this does not pass the horizontal line test, because if we did any horizontal line, or any of them where the graph is, it would pass in more than one place. So it's not 1-to-1. Okay, let's look at the absolute value of x minus 3. So remember, to get absolute value, you hit math, go over to number, and this ABS is there. Okay, again, there would be lots of horizontal lines that if we drew it, it would intersect in more than one place. So not 1-to-1. Okay, let's look at 2 divided by x. Okay, and this one actually is 1-to-1. You know, here we do level off at 0, but it never actually reaches 0 there, so we don't have any places where it intersects. So 2 over x is 1-to-1. Now, we didn't have many examples of things that are 1-to-1, so let's list out a few. So if we just had f of x equals x, that would be a 1-to-1 function. Oops. Okay, horizontal line, would only hit it once. If we do x cubed, there, any horizontal line would only hit it once. Okay, so there are lots of examples, but you're just going to check if a function passes the horizontal line test, then it is 1-to-1.